Hello to all my beautiful neighbors working on Brit's block. I am Brit. As you come in, please like the video. It helps me to get in the algorithm and seen by more people. So hey y'all, look. That little button out there that say like. Go on, hit that button, please. Get the likes up. I love y'all. Let's get these likes up. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, that little button on the other side that say subscribe. Go on to your neighbors, family, and friends to come on over to Brit's block and find out what's going on. And make sure you turn on your notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, guess what? You're going to be informed. You're going to be informed. And if you want to be a blessing to my channel, you can at Cash App $ on Brit's block. Again, Cash App $ on Brit's blocks, or through super stickers, super thanks, super chats, and also being a member. So if you like to join my channel, come on over here and join. It's only $1.99. So y'all, these are our announcements. Please govern yourself accordingly. Have a little ray sunshine. Happy Friday. Hope everybody had a good week. I ain't gonna just say, hey, had a good day, but had a good week, because it is a weekend, baby, and we have made it. Y'all, I hope everybody's got some good plans for this weekend. I know Sunday we are having dedication for our babies at church. Growing up, I helped raise my god brother. I was always that second mama. So out of all the girls, he's finally got a baby. We all have kids, but he has finally got us a baby. Her name is Gianna, my little sweet baby. And y'all, I am her sweetie Suge. Yes, I'm the second grandma. I am sweetie Suge. So when Gigi get up and get older, she be like, hey, sweetie Suge. That's my name, y'all. So don't be trying to take my name. But anyway, y'all, we're going to have a conversation like we're in a hair salon. You know, I sit around and gossip and just talk about stuff. Well, I want to talk about Woot Woot and his interview with Queen Sheba. Shout out to Queen Sheba. She has done an excellent job on these interviews with Woot Woot. And, it is what it is. She done a wonderful job, and he has been transparent. But I will say one thing. You don't have to apologize to the people or anyone for crashing out, because you are human. We got to realize that as long as we're living in this mortal body, that we're going to get mad. And we're going to say some things sometimes that we shouldn't. But it's called life. It's called being a human. It's called having emotions. And the person that he should be apologizing to is first God, for some of the things that he did say in that text message, because we don't want to cause harm to no one. And you don't want to set up your own self by digging ditches for somebody that could be for you. And then next, he can go back eventually, if she ever receives an apology, and that's apologize to Trish. But we got to also realize that text message probably went both ways. I don't know if anybody saw her side, but we saw his. So we already know how ugly and nasty she is. Oh, she don't say something. She had a response to this. But Woot Woot is an emotional person. And sometimes I feel like he's a people pleaser. He feel like he got to please folk and to apologize and do various things. But you can't. I know your brand says crashing out. But sometime in life, if you sit back and been through the things that they have tried to put that man through on that show this season, I'll crash out too. And burn. He has sat there, and Big Ken and Bushwick Bill Trish have set up here. He, woman, Shamar, has set up here and dogged this man out at every turn. I take care of your kids. I do this for your kids. I take care of your family. You ain't doing that. No, he don't do nothing. He ain't around. And my thing is, this is being aired on national TV. Your kids see it. Your family see it. Your friends see it. And I promise you, I'll be that friend like fool. I know you ain't letting them dog you out like that on TV. I know you ain't letting them do you like that. So eventually, it was going to come to a point where he was going to break. They keep bending him and bend to him and snap. He like a pencil. He gonna break. But I feel as though you ain't gotta apologize for crashing out, for being emotional, and and basically for showing your real self, for showing your genuine self. Know what you said was wrong. So I don't say, "Oh, Britt said it was," no. Britt did not say what he said was right. But I will say, when you get emotional, that's life. If somebody tell me they don't get emotional, you telling a lie. Because even Jesus got emotional. When he went to the synagogue and they was in there selling stuff, he wasn't there flipping tables over. You ain't gonna do here in this sacred place. He was flipping tables over. So even Jesus got mad. But why? Because he was living in a mortal body. We are spiritual beings living a natural experience. As long as we're here, we should feel all emotions. We should be happy. We should be sad. We should be angry. We should be joyous. We should be excited. And if you ain't got them emotions, and some people don't operate on that, but something is wrong if you say you don't. Let somebody cut in front of you and you in a hurry. You in that car cussing everybody out. Let your kids do something, mess their house up, and you just done something, you in there cussing them out. So he ain't all right at this point, the way they have dogged him out, to crash out. That's my opinion. And I wouldn't be apologetic about it. I might apologize to Trish about what I said. But I ain't apologize to nobody else, because I didn't crash out on y'all. I crashed out on her. And then one thing I would say, as far as this production with this cast under Carl Lucifer, when I tell you Carl Lucifer is the devil, and he say kingdom drain, evil, mess, drama on everybody. They need to be over there on Zeus. They need to be a part of the baddies, Jocelyn Cabarets. Get on over there. Go on over there with them. Because this show was established to show black greatness. Y'all know I can't say the word EXCELLENCE. So don't worry about that. So this show was established to show greatness. Show people out here being entrepreneurs, helping the community. I ain't saw that yet. At this point in my life, I guess because I'm older, I don't like to see all this drama and mess. Not when you say it's going to be one thing. Because if I want to see drama, I can go there and watch Zeus all day long. But if I want to see black greatness, I want to go over here and see exactly what you say it is. And it's not. It's not that. And y'all want to sit up here and set emotions. They already having problems, and all y'all doing is going out here throwing kindling on a fire to keep it going. Now he said that he picked up his son. He wanted to go pick up his daughter. He told his son, I'm gonna go pick her up. We gonna meet up for dinner later on, and I'm gonna take it to the house. He get there. He realized production is there. He asked the question, do I need to come in, or do I need to come back later? Instead of them saying come back later, or let me go in here and forewarn Trish that you are out here with our daughter, and you dropping her off. Because she evidently didn't know. Or she could have known. Never mind. Because that chick could have known and wanted to have a storyline off the back of Marquez again. I know he got back pains. I know his back is tore up because they always riding it. They could have went in there and said, look, your daughter's outside with her daddy. Do you want them to come back or what? And she could have said, wait a minute. Hold up. Whatever the case may be. They tell him to come on in. He come in there and she flips on him. Why? Because she feel like she been ambushed. And I would have felt that same way too if I didn't know somebody was coming. We're doing this, and all of a sudden this person pop up in the midst of my filming, and I didn't know they was coming, or I wasn't warned, that I may probably feel the same way. But you don't know how Trish gonna feel from one day to the next, cause this girl, she lie, her throat's dry, and you don't know how she gonna feel. So here she is now, she going off, and what they doing, still filming. Ain't nobody broke down. You still filming. You trying to get mess and drama. And here it is that his daughter is standing in the midst of this. Y'all don't think about the children when y'all doing stupid stuff. The kids on this show since the beginning are never thought about. They don't think about these kids got to see their parents on TV, on the internet, hear people talking about their parents. They never think about that. He was being gracious because the daughter got all them drinks and got all them bags. Okay, well, baby, let me help you get this stuff in here. He thinking he being a father, helping her get in the house, and he'll go production trying to be messy. That's their problem now. And y'all already know that Trish need to be on somebody's couch getting a psyche valve because she crazy. So then it led from one thing to the next, and they just kept throwing killing on that fire, throwing the killing on that fire, and this just keep roaring and roaring and roaring till that man explode. And then you gonna get into a physical altercation with Kiki. See, first of all, I wouldn't even. If Marquez would, he operated in emotions. So you make him mad, believe me, he gonna probably strike. But at this point in life, you know what? I wouldn't even thump him to make him mad. I wouldn't even thump him. I wouldn't even give you that kind of energy. I wouldn't give you that kind of time. I owe you dust. I don't owe you nothing. As long as I'm taking care of my kids and doing what I'm supposed to, then that's what I'm doing. I'm being a man. But it's funny how he says that him and Kiki can have a talk outside the camera when he can call me and say, man, I understand what you went through with Trish. How do I go through this? But when the cameras come up, you Dr. Jekyll and Mrs. Hyde. Then y'all change the narrative. Then he's such a bad person. But when you up there putting up with Trish bullish, then you want to talk to him. Man, I understand. I get you. And I think he said military shot at her when he did when Kiki did the interview with her about how Trish is. And he said it with Carlos too. He said with Carlos, how it is with them, how she act. Trish need help. Trish is still mourning the loss. And y'all, if I'm wrong, God forgive me. Trish's parents were unalive back in 2012. It has been 13 years later, and she act like it happened 5 seconds ago. And I hope she's not using it as a storyline, but I don't think the way she act that she is. So in my opinion, this is my opinion, y'all. That's it. That girl had some unfinished business with her parents. Because I know what it is to lose a parent. That first year or two, oh, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. But it doesn't go away. It kind of ease up. Because there's going to be times where you find yourself in a place like, I want my mama. I want my daddy. You find your place crying sometimes, missing your parents. And it's a pain that'll never go away. It'll forever be there, but it'll kind of ease up. Especially if you have been there for your parents to the end and done what you're supposed to as a child to your parent or whoever that's in your life, it's all right. You understand that whatever they went through, they're in a better place. It'll never go away. Because I still say to this day, I wasn't ready for my mom to leave here. And Trish got a lot of unsettled business. And she can say all day, oh, we tight. No, they not. Because if you go back to the episode when her sister was on there, and she told her sister that her and Woot Woot was not together, her sister looked like, what? Like y'all ain't together, y'all, where he at? Why he ain't here? So, y'all can't be close. Your family can't be close. Y'all know each other. Y'all roots don't run deep. They run on top of the ground. So here they are, here go production, throw him in a position where eventually he got to protect himself. I'm telling you, with Woot Woot being so emotional, I would be somewhere keeping my vibration on high and letting these little low vibration people go. Let them go. When it come down to get my daughter, meet me somewhere, drop her off. Your son is between them now, like so his son and Ken go through and say, look, he wants to see his son. They your go between. Tell your son to bring your daughter to you and leave her where she at. Pay her dust because she ain't nobody. All she do is tell lies. Now she had said on this show, it made you look crazy. It made Ken look crazy. Now if he want to stay there in the paint with her, go ahead. Have at it. Is she yours anyway? I'm trying to let her go. Loose to the devil and let her go. I don't even want her. So then he goes on to say that OWN has let him go because he interviewed with Queen Sheba. Okay, let's go back to this. Didn't Ken and Bushwood Bill interview Militron? So what's the problem? What's different? They still interview while the show was still going. They still interview. So what's wrong with Queen Sheba that all of a sudden he go on here now he can't go? And then they try to use the text as saying that's the reason why. And then the interview, let me tell you something. Martell did far worse than he did. Martell got arrested for his text messages. So evidently Woot Woot didn't say nothing that bad. He ain't got arrested for it. But Ward Martell at still on the show, still getting a check. I don't care if he did. If he did, when him and Mel was together, be a co-producer or co-whatever he is. I mean, he didn't really do nothing. Because he can't write and he can't read. Most likely can't write. So all he was the water boy. But you will let Woot Woot go. And I'm glad that he gone. He need to go. He did because all they want to do is tear you down and come back this season, gonna do it again. And your kids should be tired of seeing my daddy being thrown up under the bus and backed up over several times and telling lies on this man. Well, I see y'all off the camera, y'all one way, and you get on camera, you're another. And your daughter got to see it, and your mama got to see it, your grandma got to see it, your daddy got to see it, everybody got to see it. Friends. I think his daddy passed away, so rest in peace, sorry. But everybody got to see it. So you don't need to go back. But my thing is, but what's good for the goose should be good for the gander. Why is the hotel on here? And he ain't did nothing the judge told him to do. He violating court orders and everything. They said don't breathe on Melanie. Yes, still he still sending and don't say that to her. You still send a text message, but yes, still you on the show. For why? And the main thing, and the biggest problem why he is not on there, is because he would not get on that bandwagon and go against the grain, and that's Melody. He know that Melody was the star of the show, shining bright like a diamond, and he wanted her light to shine on him. Smart man. Smart man. Everybody that has come on this show has gone against Melanie, and now Bushwick Bill over there, Shamar Jr. did not know Melanie at all. You ain't never had no conversation with her. You only laid up in this woman's house with her husband, yet and still you had a problem with her. For why? You got a problem with her, she ain't did nothing to you. Ken the same way. He didn't really show it, but you can tell by some of the words that he would say that he had a problem with her. For why? Y'all got a problem with somebody that never did nothing to you. So when Woot Woot will bring Melanie flowers and give her props, yeah, you look good, sis. You look beautiful today. Here goes some flowers. I'm proud of you. You doing your thing. Oh, I'm mad now. Trish up that season. You can see the smoke coming out of his ears. You so mad. But the man, he recognized greatness when he see it, because you ain't doing nothing with your life. Not nothing. So because he wouldn't get on that bandwagon, they didn't really want him there. I don't need you here. But at the end of the day, all these people have sat on YouTube and everywhere else and interviewed with people So what's wrong with him interviewing? What's wrong with his text message? Destiny don't went to jail. Martell don't went to jail. I mean, everybody on that cast almost don't went to jail. This is Love and Marriage Huntsville Jail Edition. Lockup Edition. But because he wouldn't get in line and go against Mel, no, you gotta go. Oh, it's the text message that you sent to her. What? I know it's two sides to every text message. I know she said something back. What did she say? Huh? What she say? Tell us, what did she say? And then, oh, you was on there interviewing. Everybody else have too. What's wrong with that? Destiny went over there on my on the podcast that man about that podcast telling lies on LeBarrett. So my thing is, let's sit back and think about this, because it's up in arms. You know, you hear the show may or may not be coming back. You ain't heard no guarantee written in stone it ain't coming back. So let's see why would it come back? Because Leak and Tuna Cat, they ain't got no storyline. She sit around here, put on her little nice white shirt and a black skirt and go lean on the table at Credit One and say she a businesswoman. We don't see her work with no customers. I'm just going to go in here and put on and dress up and beat my face. And I'm going to lean on this table and say I'm a businesswoman. Girl, bye. Leak sit in front of this place, you know, saying he there building up Scott Manor. How do you sit in front of a place all day long, but you're supposed to be building other buildings, but you're going to sit in front of them all day long? Every time you get on here, you over here bothering these people. You ain't got a hard hat on. They ain't neither. They so out of cold out there, something happen, they gonna get the brake suit off them. Then you got Maurice, all he is the water boy in the courtroom. When them lawyers don't lock their throat dry, he go there and post some water so they can have something to drink. That's it. And go get some tissue. Go a little errand boy, a little water errand boy. Kimmy, we don't know what she doing. She's supposed to be selling real estate. We ain't saw her buy no house. She's supposed to have that little business open, that restaurant or whatever it is. We ain't saw that yet, so we ain't gonna get to see it. And then the Fletchers. Now last year in February, Lexus came out and talked about them like a dog. They said, oh, when the show come back, we gonna talk about it then. We gonna talk about it now. We ain't gonna say nothing now. We gonna wait till the show come back. Ain't heard nothing. Show is here and gone. Ain't said a thing. And what? Lex is back in in February again with a whole 6-part series talking about the daddy, the daughter, the kids, the cat, the dog, everybody. And what have you heard from them? They quiet as a church mouse. You can hear a rat piss on cotton. That's how quiet they are. Ain't heard them say nothing. You ain't tried to have a rebuttal or we ain't do that. They ain't saying nothing. But yet still, Nell want to be a mentor. You can't even mentor your own kids. You got a son that don't know how to be a civilian. He love to be an inmate. And your other one, he out here running around with old Destiny. And your daughter, I don't know. But you somebody mentor. Get your, you know what they used to say, the Williams brothers used to sing a song, say, sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine. Sweep around your own front door. You got a lot of dirt out there, Nell, that you and debris and some leaves. You need to get up, go outside and sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around males and everybody else. And then Destiny, what's she gonna talk about? She gonna go in there and cry about, and you know she's so personal and don't want nobody to tell nothing. So we know that she's not gonna go in there and tell how she went to court with LeBarrett, try to send him to jail, and go in there talking about she need protection, whining and crying. And Ruth said, no, you don't. Girl, bye, get out of here. You don't need protection. And his son walked right on out the door with him. So she ain't gonna talk about that. So only thing that she gonna have is them 5 products that she have in that broom closet that she sell them out of. And if you don't get no fresh air, you're gonna sit there and burn up in the storage room. So, cause her storyline is gone. Mel is gone and Sonny is gone. So it looked like nobody has anything to talk about. So Woot Woot, don't worry about getting kicked off the show. Believe me, God will always have something better for you. And that right there is not better. It's worse. Cause what Ken and Trish, all they gonna do is lie all season. Oh, we ain't together no more. Oh, we back together now. Don't nobody care. She still married to Woot Woot. And she still ain't married to Ken. And she still gonna lie about how she did or did not sleep with Martell. So we don't even care. But I would say to Woot Woot, don't apologize for being human. Don't apologize for being yourself. The only person you need to apologize again is to God. For the things you said, for the ditch you dug for her, just in case God throw you over in the ditch for you. That he got for you. So tell her you sorry. And mean it. And move around. You ain't got to tell us you sorry. I ain't got a heaven or hell to put you in. And I can't say I can forgive you. Because my thing is, I realize at the end of the day, we all crash out. We all get mad. I get mad and I try not to show that side of me because I know that side is a beast. Bridget is a nice, calm person. But one thing you don't want to do is get on that side. And this show is too much. It's too much drama. I don't like drama. I don't like beef. I don't like mess because it brings up the ugly side of people. And folk don't know how to let stuff go. So as long as you're on that show, it's always going to be some mess. Because they're going to use you as a pun like they have all of them have. They sit around and talk about behind his back. Leak. Chris, I don't even know what he calling me for. I don't know neither because ain't neither one of y'all no good father. But since he did. But y'all, honey, this little hairdresser talk, you know how you sit in the hairdresser and you know y'all sit around and gossip and talk about stuff. So I want to talk about Woot Woot for a minute in the interview, and it was wonderful. Queen Sheba did an excellent job for all these series that she had done with him, trying to help him. But Woot Woot, baby, is life. And as long as you still here, live, laugh, love, and enjoy life to the end and to the fullest. But y'all, that's all I got for you. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Have an amazing day and night on purpose.
She got the news, the stories. Come over here, no worries. If you're looking for the hot topic, don't worry, cause she got them all right here. She keep it hot even when we in the winter. She got the best content, go ahead and pin now. Subscribe, hit the bell so you can see her. You can watch her as a